All right, so what I want to do is build my personal brand now. A lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about has nothing to do with my business and stuff like that because due to that, like me being a very small channel, I just basically started. You guys don't really care about what I got going on, or you probably don't think it work. Like what I'm trying to say, of course, or something, which I'm not doing any of that. Yes, what I do work. Okay, I own a gaming studio, and I own a gaming studio and I also own a business distribution firm. And we also going to be managing content creators and also on the investment group where we're going to be investing in technology, robots, and hopefully up and coming people that we believe into. Okay. So those are the things that I do. But I want to turn this page so you guys can get to know me more than me just showing what I got going on here. All right, so I will still show here and there, especially in these videos where I'm talking and stuff like that. I will show B-roll of my game and whatever the case may be, all those type of things like that. So I think that building a relationship with you guys first would be more beneficial for both of us. So you just know I'm not here to take advantage of you or whatever the case may be. Because if you actually get to know me, you'll realize I'm Batman and scammers. So, all right. So, but that's not the thing we're gonna talk about. I actually want you guys to get to know me as a person, even when it comes to my community that I already have. I want you guys to get to know me. I'm not a person that like when it comes to right and wrong. I'm not a person that allow wrong to happen around me, which is why I'm Batman and scammers, because I just don't play that. Like, I don't care what race you are, especially if you're my people. I hold everyone accountable, even when it comes to myself. If I'm wrong, I hold myself accountable. If you think I'm wrong, hold me accountable. I'll get my shit together. But what I want to talk about is something that I've been paying attention to, building my personal brand. And I want to make sure that you guys understand that I am on the side of good people. I do not stand for bad behavior. You understand what I'm saying? My children has to live in this world with other people's children. We should make a better example for our children. I just want you guys to know, like, our ancestors, all of us, all the races, I'm not talking about races as in racism, I'm talking about races like people on the planet. All of our ancestors have failed. Even when it comes to ours, we was more than slaves and stuff like that. I just want you to know that. But this is if you just think that we were only slaves, let's go with that. Even our ancestors back then failed due to the fact that they didn't stand up for themselves and had the confidence and knowing that we are powerful, beautiful people. They didn't do that. And I'm not saying that they're weak and whatever they went through is not, we could never even imagine or we couldn't handle it today. They were strong for going through and enduring it, but they could have fought back. Not, it didn't have to be with violence, whatever the case may be. But then on the other side, with the other people, and even in our people that did have power, they did not advance humanity when it comes to being better people. Because it's all about people. We have to share this motherfucker together. Nobody's going anywhere. You get what I'm saying? No way. It's no way in hell any of us is going anywhere. So I wanted to get into these videos of two things I want to talk about. The good in black people and the bad in black people. And my disappointment and the bad of black people. And how we can continuously push the good in black people because we are healing a part of the world that we didn't even know exists. That they, even if we didn't know they exist, because I did have a redhead friend that hit me up and said, "Yo, bro, I'm a redhead. We've been friends. I didn't even know he was a redhead because I didn't pay attention to that. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't see color. I don't do the dark skin, light skin thing. I don't do none of that, the white people stuff. Because one of my closest friends, as a part of the community, what's up, Hit Nation? I love y'all dearly, is a white man. Shout out to my boy James Woods, one of my biggest supporters. And also another supporter of mine, which is Grant. It's a white man. Susan is a white woman. Sarah is another white woman. I have people that's white that's in my community that shows me nothing but love and respect, and I love them dearly. So I can never, like even in my industry, when I see so much racism when it comes to our people, in my industry, in the gaming industry, it bothers me. Because it's like not all white people are bad. With their ancestors or whatever the case may be. Like, for example, I don't know if James people was over here in America. He from Australia. His people probably had nothing to do with the fuck happened over here. So I cannot hate him. Sorry, I got an Amber Alert. Hopefully they find whatever they're looking for. Bless up to whoever that is. But back to James for a second. He's in Australia. I don't have no clue if his ancestors have anything to do with America, what happened here, right? And I cannot hate him, Sarah, or anybody. They did nothing to me. I'm a young black man from the fucking hood with tattoos, with locks, by the way. I am a stereotype. I am literally a fucking stereotype. I'm literally a stereotype. Black tattoos, dreadlocks, as they call them, but locks, okay? But let's say dreadlocks, okay? And from the hood, I'm from the streets. I have a street background. So I'm literally a stereotype. But they still chose to embrace me. And embrace not just me. I have black people in my community too. And the love they show each other. Oh, Christian, not the white. That's a white kid right there. But they embrace the love that we have in the Hidden Nation. And anybody can join us. And we will love you and embrace you. Just don't be in no crypto shit, all right? Just don't be in no crypto shit. Don't come in there and win token, win moon, and shit like that. Win Web3. None of that type of shit like that. That's the only thing that we will not embrace is crypto shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just those people are. That's another. If you're going to be against anything, be against them. All right. Yeah, not the skin color though. It's not that way. It's just their ideology when it comes to being their way of making money. Because their way of making money is scamming. But what I'm saying is, I cannot hate people because I grew up a black sheep where I was disowned by my family. Like, not my mom and stuff like that. My mom and my dad always showed me love, but my rest of my family, get the fuck up out of here. They pushed me out of there because, again, I was the stereotype, okay? So when I have these people, these beautiful souls, again, black, white, Filipino, Puerto Rican, Mexican, I can have everybody. I saw Saudi Arabians, everybody, Africans, I have everybody in my community, and it makes me extremely happy. Japanese people, everybody. It makes me so happy and thankful. And as a black man, to be like the craziest thing about all this, of why I can't stand with the bad blacks that we're going to talk about, is our nickname is Wakanda. Our nickname is Wakanda. Like, for the good black folk, come home. For the gingers, we're going to talk about that in a second too. Come home. For the white folk who just want to do better and be better, come home. Unlike T'Challa, rest in peace to Chad Bowen. But unlike T'Challa in the Marvel comics, this Wakanda, we open for everybody. We let everybody in. We welcome in everybody. As long as you're a good person and you want to do better with yourself and you want to heal and all that types of shit like that, that's the community I want to build. It makes me happy. And a black man is the leader of that. So no, black people who hate white people and play victim and all those type of things like that I just totally disagree with. I cannot be a part of that, I promise you. I can care less what happened in the past when it comes. I do care. I'm saying I can care less when it comes to the mission that I have. If I can be a part of history where people come together, because I personally believe that unity is going to save us. You understand what I'm saying? So if I can be a part of history where people came together and I built one of the biggest black communities. And what I mean by black communities, a community that's ran by a black person and it just has everybody around the world. And we don't see color. We just see Hidden Nation. It's us versus them. That's it. Whoever them is on the menu. All right, that's how I see it, and that's how I want to run things. But let's get in this video. I just want to make that sure y'all guys understand that my goal is to show y'all who I am as a person. And I bet you there's people that's inside of my community that don't know that I'm this type of person. Or there are some people in my community that know I'm a humanitarian. And I just really want to heal the world, right? But there's some people in my community that don't know, which is why I chose to go the route differently than my counterparts who are over in the Web3 sector scamming and stuff like that. Or people who are just scamming, period. I'm not a part of Web3 anyway. But I just want you to know I used to be a part of Web3. Completely left that. But let's get into this video. And I'm going to, you know, get into it.
So who can tell the black community anything? Apparently, not even black people can tell the black community anything. If it's a black person like myself, which you can see I'm really black and this is all my natural hair, this big fat afro here, so I'm blackety black, 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 okay? But yet and still, even I can't tell the black community anything. Why? Why? Because it's too much like accountability. And when I say the black community, I'm talking about those black people over there that's acting really egregious, acting plum D fools on Carnival Cruises, going into malls, smashing and grabbing and running, unaliving 7-year-old black kids for the sake of being part of a black gang.
I want to stop this for a second. The reason why I want to stop that is because I completely agree with everything she's saying, and she's not saying anything wrong. We got to hold those kinds of ours accountable. You have to say something. When you have bad actors inside of, again, which is why I'm not a part of the Web3 sector, and those guys hate me over there. They fucking hate me in crypto industry due to the fact that I cannot let bad actors ruin just for everyone. These type of people ruin it for us because you see somebody like myself, like I've been uncomfortable, and then the last videos I've been posting, it wasn't me. Like I want to show y'all who I am. Tattoos, I'd rather be this. This is who I am. I chill. I vibe like this. You get what I'm saying? But I couldn't because I had to be something I'm not because I didn't want to be judged. And 9 times out of 10, that people that's going to judge me is my people. I made a video about why I don't target the black community anymore, and it took off, right? So let me tell you, who told me to cut my hair was a black person. Just let you know that. Let's continue.
5 miles away from me, in another town called Pine Bluff, Arkansas, black kid is on the porch. Just got off from school, he's on the porch. Group of black kids pass by and brow. He gone, just out of here. Hey, black.
And I'm from Philadelphia, and that's normal. A black kid from Philadelphia just got gunned down, and he was one of the most positive kids you have ever seen. And they gunned him down over his chain. We're going to see that video in a few minutes.
Councilwoman goes home for the day only to be met by a criminal with a gun who's holding her up wanting to take her purse in her neighborhood. A black criminal. Then we got black women all up in these restaurants cursing and fighting one another. Then we got the black people. Well, you just can't talk about the black people. You have to talk about the white people too. I don't have to talk about nothing. If a white person is doing something, then I'll talk about it.
I would like to pause right there. Why don't y'all ever say, I'm not talking to all black people, I'm talking about those who play victim and who feel like they're oppressed over something and they feel like slavery is the reason why, they blame slavery for the reason why they act today. Why don't y'all ever use anybody else? Why is it always you have to talk about the white people? Why is it always them? Like, racism is two things. And I want to put this down for a second. Racism is two things. Is one has something to do with money, and they tricked it and made people think that it's about skin color. But it's really about this, not about this. That's the real creation of racism. But what racism really is jealousy, envy. Due to the fact that we are talented, multi-talented, beautiful, we loving, we do damn near anything. If not, we can do anything as black people. So yes, our counterparts, they were jealous of us because of that. And so still this day, a lot of them are jealous. I'm not going to say majority or all of them, because a lot of them also actually like respect and love what we do and what we can do. And I know the ones in my community, I get told shit by James. When James says certain things to me as a white man, I just be like, man, this is incredible to hear this from a white man. That they acknowledged my intelligence and stuff like that is insane. Because we was taught that they're supposed to hate us. But I don't get that. Where they acknowledge the talent that we have. There's white people like that. So why do y'all mention them only? They have jealousy, and again, not all white people, but there's a lot of them, just like there's a lot of good ones. They acknowledge our talent, the good ones, and the other ones are racist due to they hate who we are and our talents. And just how soulful we are. But when it comes to the racist blacks, the envy and jealousy is the reason why black people kill black people too. A lot of successful black people get killed by black people due to jealousy, envy. And that's why they're racist to white people. It's not because they use that shit, the shit that they say, what white people have done, and not all, again, not all. But you're blaming people who did nothing to you because of their people, and because, oh, but your people have power. You go off of white power or white privilege and all that type of stuff like that. That's jealousy and envy. That's all it is. It's just two groups of people who are trying to start a race war, and the race war is due to jealousy. Because if you hear the stuff that the white people who hate black people, is always talking about how cool we are. In other words, how cool we are, all that type of shit like that, and weird sexual shit. And then on the other side of racist black folk, it's about how they're taken care of, and everything that our parents didn't do that they did, basically. And how they got a head start of us. Okay, but they got a head start. But what are you gonna do? You're not entering the race at all. So I don't want to take too much time on this video, but I'm going to let her finish. And I just wanted to talk about that when it comes to these things that she's saying.
I'm fair when I talk. I talk about white, black, Asian, Hispanic. I talk about
Y'all talk about everybody.
But lately I've been on the heel of talking about bad behavior in the black community, and nobody wants to take accountability for nothing without comparing and contrasting to white people. My grandma used to have a saying, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around somebody else's front door. White people know there are problems in their community, but most of them are not out there making excuses for the behavior like you're doing. Some of y'all don't want us to talk about nothing. Y'all don't want to call attention to anything that is toxic in the toxic community and culture. And then a lot of you black women, a lot of you, not all of you, get up out here and talk about white women wearing braids and all that, but then you got a full-fledged Brazilian wig and it happens to be blonde. It sounds stupid. What are you upset about? People could wear whatever they want to wear. You think I care if a white woman put on an afro or got braids in her hair? I could care less. And I don't want her to care about me putting on a wig if I want to put on a wig. Stop making a big deal about everything. We own this. You don't own nothing. Do you have a pet?
The shit that black people say about they own this shit, the fact that a lot of black people on my Facebook watch me come up from absolutely nothing. A lot of them don't own shit, but they was jumping to defend a lot of the fuckery. And it's sickening. It is really sickening. It's really sickening. Don't have nothing. Don't got nothing going on with themselves. But you want to talk about what you own. You don't own shit. When you have an opportunity to own something, you do nothing about it.
Own it? Are you getting paid for it? Shut up. Then you get mad when people talk about black fatigue. Hell, I'm tired. I'm tired of the black people over there causing issues for the black people over here. We over here trying to live our best life. And then you got your black women coming on here talking about white acceptance, white obedience. It's black people like you that would have kept us slaves and on the plantation.
It's black people like you that kept us slaves on a plantation. Okay, let's just completely ignore that fuckery. But let's talk about today, though. It's to people like you today. Black people like you. I'm not talking about if you're watching this and you're not like this, I'm not talking this. But if you're watching this and you about to put a comment in here talking that stupid slavery, fucking oppression shit, trying to blame other people about your fucking bad decisions today, if you're one of those in the comments right now, I can sense it. I can sense it. But before you do so, let me just say this. You say it's people like us that would have kept us slaves back then. But it's people like you who are fighting to still be slaves today. Because I'm not oppressed. I'm not a victim. What happened to our people in the past It's not happening to me. They fought and died so I could be better. I chose to be better. How about you do so?
Able to read, you sound dumb. You're just mad because you want to be mad. Black women like me can't tell you nothing because you don't want to be set free from that victim oppressed mentality. Then some of y'all got to lead with your education. If you have to lead with your education, that means you don't have much, baby. You know how easy it is to get a bachelor's degree nowadays? They're practically giving them away in the bubblegum machines. Don't lead with your education, because here's the deal. If education make me think like some of y'all, I'd rather be a dummy. I really do. How about...
Everybody know how I feel about education. Education is what people teach you. You never heard education is power, it's knowledge is power. The difference is, like, it's so much things. We're going to talk about another video, right? But it's so many things that they tricked us. It's not they didn't just trick black people. For you victim motherfuckers who are typing the dumb shit in the comments today, right now. They didn't just trick us. They tricked everybody. When it comes to religion, when it comes to confidence, believing in yourself, when it comes to this concept of education, they tricked every fucking body. Education is never power. They never said it. That's not the term. The term is knowledge is power. Most of the rich, wealthy people, I am a person that's rich and wealthy. I don't have an education. I went to school. I went to college for movies. But I'm a game developer. I own a gaming studio. It has nothing to do with movies. I dropped out of school. And all of the people, not all of them, but majority, this damn near all of them, don't have an education. They all seek knowledge. I'm a person who seeks knowledge. Knowledge is power, not education. Education is what they tell you. They tell you to be that way for a reason. They want a nation of doers, not thinkers. The good guy told Adam and Eve to eat everywhere but the tree of knowledge. If they touched the tree of knowledge or eat it, they would die. They ate from the tree of knowledge and nothing happened. I'm going to leave it at that and have you try to figure that out.
Lead with common sense. How about lead with freedom? The reason why I can't rock with some of y'all is because I'm over here being free. For who the Son sets free is free indeed. I don't serve this Marxist Jesus Christ that y'all have fathom up in your mind. I serve the real Son of the living God, the one you read about in the Bible. I don't put a color on him. For God is a spirit, and them that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. If everything is black and white to you, I can't help you. But if I gotta die on this hill of calling out this egregious behavior.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta die next to if I had to die defending the nation, because we aren't just black people in the nation. If I have to die on that hill to defend my people, because these are my people, they trust me, they changed my life. If I gotta die defending them, well, fuck it. I sacrifice myself for the greater good at any time.
That's what I will do, and that don't make me any less black. And you're right, I'm not your sister. Because my sisters come in black skin, brown skin, white skin, red skin, pink skin, whatever color skin it is, as long as they are born again believers in Christ. That's the problem we got. Y'all over there in sin. Because anytime you make yourself supreme or you constantly in a state of victimhood and oppression, you in sin. Because that has now become your God. That part. Talk about black people like you. Oh, shut up. Go over there with your Jasmine Crockett cricket mentality. Staying in oppression. Always leading with your education. Always leading with my blackness. Child, let me tell you something, honey. Black skin will decay in the earth just like white skin. But your soul will live on forever somewhere. Okay? If you live your whole life in a state of oppression and victimhood, then I don't think much of your God. Because my God, Jesus Christ, has set me free. I can hear the commenters now. There go another one, praising white tea. No, I ain't praising nothing. I'm just letting you know. Wake up and quit being WOKE. Life moves on. We can't stay stuck in the past. Y'all making things bad for the black people over there. You darn right. You ain't like us. God bless.
Yeah, I agree with everything that's said. I'm tired of it. I was a part of that. I have children. I have a son that looks up to me. He sees me as his God. My son sees me as God. I don't tell him that, but he sees me as God, right? And it's the most beautiful thing, not to be seen as a God, but to be beautiful. How my son looks up to me. Like he wants to be like his hair color and everything. He wants to be like me. I'm talking about if he see me walk out my room, he jumps up and he follows me. Like the cat follow him, he follows me. If I say something, and I could just say, "Hey, son, what's going on?" Or boy, I call him son or boy. Never really, if I only call him by his name when I'm mad at him. But he knows if I say his name, he knows I'm mad. So normally it's a son or boy. And if I just say something, I could just say, "Good morning, boy," and he would just literally follow. "Hey, Dad, what you say?" And I just I just said, "Good morning," and he'd be like, "Oh, okay," and then he'll smile, and start laughing and everything. And he'll just go be happy. I got another son that's just super, super, super happy to see me all the time as well. He's another one. He looks up to me as well. It's a beautiful thing. So I can't be grabbing the blick, pulling up and upping it on everybody. I can't be doing that. I can't promote that. I can't get myself involved in that. I can't. I just can't. I can't support it because I have children. I have a daughter. I have multiple daughters. You get what I'm saying? When I say I have a daughter, I'm talking about my oldest one. My oldest one is because the other one's a little, but my oldest one. Another one. All my children, they look at me that way, and I have and for my daughters, I have a real responsibility. When even today, as a man, I'm trying to better myself, so I can present to them how it is to treat their mother. Like my dad, he did his stuff, right? As we all men do our stuff. It doesn't have to be cheating or whatever the case may be. We just, it could be we just mean sometimes, whatever the case may be. But we're just not always the best at being a man. And with my dad, I never seen all that bad stuff. Like I seen it, but I stayed in my place. But I didn't look at that. I just seen how my mom was taken care of. And I just knew, like, no matter what my dad and my mom went through, that I must, like, and I want you to understand, because I don't want you motherfucking oppressed people just in my comments. Oh, you grew up in a two-parent household. You got both your mom and dad and stuff like that. The dad I'm talking about is my father. And he isn't my father. It's my stepfather. But that's my father. That man raised me to be the man that has the cadence that I have today. The man that the man, matter of fact, I say this, the man that other men in the nation follow. And these men are older than me. A lot of these men are older than me. But they follow due to the man I was raised by, my father. So when I seen him take care of my mother, no matter what they did, no matter the mean shit I even heard my mom say to him or the mean shit I heard him say to her, he still made sure she was taken care of. I seen that, I duplicated that, and I take care of my wife and my children. Moved us out of the situation we was in and into this beautiful place that we have now. But I want to make sure my sons duplicate that to their wives and go further than I could ever do. And then take my daughters so they could understand when it comes to a man, he can't duplicate me because he hasn't been around me. But she should know, well, my dad didn't act like this. He didn't treat me or my mom like this. And that's the thing. So let's go into the good black people, like what I just talked about, where I have people in my community, the good sister right there, myself, when it comes to how I just carry myself. And I just want people to know that a lot of us black folk act like this. We might be, we got a little bop to us and all that type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We speak a little different and everything, but we're like this. We defend each other and defend others. We're really that Wakanda movie. That was real shit. That's how we are. When it comes to the ginger people, this is the most heartwarming shit. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the most hood. are coming together due to the fact that one thing these guys are missing is they talked about love. But us as a culture, we don't even have that in our homes. Just want y'all to understand that, which is why I fight so much right now to fix myself to bring that here, right? But the love that you see being reciprocated between the gingers and us, we're not going to say ER. ER are bad. No ginger. No, I ain't trying to get banned. You get the point. But you know what I'm saying. We don't do those ERs here. We don't do that here. Nah, Wakanda. We don't do that. All right, let me say what I'm saying, though. It's just the love that we are reciprocating with each other. I think that black people are embracing them so much because every other race, when we try to do that, they say, no, Poppy, we not you. All this other, that happened. But the thing about it is, we don't have love, home, and we don't come from that. Like where I came from, it was always fighting. It was always going against each other. It was always this and it was always that. When it comes to our people, just in conflict with each other. I had a 14-year-old friend when I was young. He got killed in front of me by one of our people, same guy. Then we retaliated. I had nothing to do with this, by the way. I just want you to know, police officers do not come for me. I had nothing. But I will say my side retaliated. And then another kid, and at that time, I knew this shit ain't for me. You get what I'm saying? When I heard what happened. But I know it was my side that they retaliated. And then, again, they retaliated on us and then go back and forth. This is the stuff that needs to change. So when it comes to the gingers and stuff like that, it warms my heart because all I seen was fucked up shit. No love. It was no, my brother. Like every time I see a black person, now when I see gingers, and also when I see white people, they may not respond back to me, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. And Asians, and Indians, and all that type of shit like that, due to the nation, I gotta respect everybody because of the nation. They respect me, they love me, so I just can't just do this to my black brothers or sisters. I must do this to everybody. But I always tap the heart, just to show them. I may not know you, but it's love. Peace and love. That's all that matters. I'm going to do that to everybody now. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But we don't, and I do that because I came from nothing but death and fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my life. That was my life. And that's not like that now. But death and fuck shit was my whole life. So when you see love, fuck it, I'm for it. And it shows like the black fatigue thing. This is why I made this video. It was just that. And white people were saying like they had, not all white people, but some white people were saying they had black fatigue. A lot of Americans had black fatigue. But this right here can show them a other side of black people that they just didn't know. You get what I'm saying? We can see an other side of white people that we didn't know. I think that we should love that and be a part of that. And I'm going to be a part of that 100%. I'm going to support it 100%. All right, y'all. So, my bad. I just called PTSD. Damn, I forgot my damn hat. Give me a second. All right, so for the third time, my bad, y'all. I called PTSD. I've been through a lot of shit, man. And I'm just a broken guy trying to fix broken people or fix this broken world. So when I see things like that, when I see people embracing our people and we are embracing other people, just good people being good people, and like my community, love it, man. Because it's something, that we can change and everything like that. I apologize for the shitty ending, but I try my best not to show that side of me due to the fact that I don't want people feeling sorry for me, because that's the past of mine that I can't change. So yeah, but just be good people, man. And if you looking for a place where you feel welcome and belong to, you got Hidden Nation. You know, I'm not going to say no course, nothing. I got no course. I don't do none of that stuff. But just come hang out with us. We're just a bunch of people that's gamers, people that want to do better in life, some people that just want to grow, you know. But I really apologize for the shitty ending of this. But yeah, but those, like, you know, and for Hidden Nation, if you see the ending of this, please, I'm all right. I'm all right. I try my best to hide this from y'all. But yeah, just be good people. Stay up. This is not going to happen for the rest of the videos, I promise you. But this is the way we're going to go. We're going to talk about real things because I want you guys to get to know who I am. And I bet you, I promise you, that's not who I am. My PTSD and all that type of shit, trauma and all that shit like that. It's just something that I wanted to talk about, what I experienced and why I like, you know, what's going on. And that, it happens, you know what I'm saying? Something I try to hide from my children, my wife and everything that, you know, something I'm healing from. So this is actually healing me with the ginger thing, and people accepting us and Hidden Nation every day. You guys heal me, you know. So much love you all. I'm out of here.